From the moment Rockstar dropped that first trailer, it was clear that GTA 6 wasn't just going to be a bigger map with better graphics. The world of Leonida looks genuinely alive, and a huge part of that comes down to just how much there actually is to do in it. We're talking about what is shaping up to be the most extensive list of activities ever seen in a Grand Theft Auto game. And I don't mean more missions, I mean the world itself, and the stuff that makes you lose hours without meaning to, the moments that make you forget there's even a main story. And in this video, we're going to be going through everything you can actually do in it, from the confirmed activities to what is strongly implied and some mild speculation. By the end of this video, you'll know everything there is to know about all of the activities and everything you can do in the game. If you're new here, my name's Bav, and I've been covering the GTA series for a while now, and with GTA 6 around the corner, I think it's time to get stuck into some deep dives. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and let's get into it. Through the screenshots and trailers, we can see Jason lifting weights on Vice Beach and Lucia training on a punching bag. The question the community have been asking since trailer 2 is whether the body change system from San Andreas is going to come back. In San Andreas, working out built visible muscle. Eating too much made CJ gain weight, and not eating enough made him really skinny. It was a light RPG system that made your character feel like it was actually yours. Multiple sources have pointed to something similar happening in GTA 6 with a fitness system where how you treat your character actually shows up on the screen. Given that Red Dead 2 already did a more subtle version of this with Arthur Morgan, it's not really a stretch. We just don't know how deep this actually goes. What we do know is the gym is in the game, and based on everything around it, it looks like it feeds directly into the next activity. Lucia is seen inside of a cage fight in trailer 2, and if we take a quick look at her character bio on the GTA 6 website, we can see that fighting has been a big part of her upbringing. It reads, Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. And in multiple shots, we can see her wearing a gold boxing glove necklace. Now, we don't really know the true reason behind the necklace, but it could be a gift from her father as a constant reminder of the lessons that he taught her. But going back to the fighting, the last time we saw something like this was in the Bella de Tony, which featured an underground cage fighting setup where you'd earn money for each fight. This was arguably one of my favorite activities to do in a Grand Theft Auto game, so I'm super excited to see it return in a much bigger way. What makes it more interesting this time around is the potential connection to the gym. If your fitness stats actually matter, then training becomes preparation, not just something to do in between missions, something that directly affects how you perform in the cage. It's also worth mentioning different fighting styles. Jason and Lucia have very different builds and different backgrounds. Throughout the trailers and screenshots, we can get a glimpse of what this actually looks like. This shot of Lucia, she is seen performing a roundhouse kick on an opponent. Then we also see a shot of Jason throwing someone against the car. So this suggests that Jason and Lucia do have different fighting styles, but what would be really cool is if they had a progression system where you could learn and unlock new skills at the gym. Separate to hands-on combat, there appears to be a reference to a shooting range. We had this in past GTA games, and in GTA 5 we could go there and shoot targets to get our shooting stats up. Now for GTA 6, it would be really cool if this was a more fleshed out system and allowed us to not only improve our overall stats, but actually improve our accuracy, faster reloads, or learn different techniques. Maybe unlock dual wielding. Now, I know dual wielding is probably not going to be in the game because I'm pretty sure someone said it's been cancelled, but you get my point, right? And that brings me back to the whole thing about building up your stats and unlocking new skills through these activities. Whether Rockstar ties this into a broader skill progression system in the game remains to be seen. I guess we'll have to wait and see how far Rockstar actually take it. Now let's get into the more social activities. One of the things that made GTA 4 special was the time that you could spend with the characters outside of missions. GTA 6 looks to have brought back that in a much bigger way, and the social activity list is a lot longer than anything before seen in the series. Pool is back. It was in San Andreas and it was in GTA 4, and now Jason is seen playing with Cal Hampton at a bar in the official screenshots. In GTA 4, pool was a lot of fun, but it wasn't really just about pool. It was about hanging out with Roman or whatever character that may have been and getting dialogue that you wouldn't get anywhere else, and building the relationships in the quiet moments rather than in a mission context. And to me, that's what made it feel memorable, and GTA 6 looks like it's bringing that back. Cal is seen in multiple social contexts, and it looks like the friendship system from GTA 4 has returned in some form, and pool is one of the ways you can engage with it. And we also have mini golf, which is brand new to the series, so I'm pretty excited for that one. Rockstar has always used these low-key kind of activities as relationship builders. Bowling with Roman in GTA 4 wasn't really about the bowling, it was more the conversation that came with it, just like I spoke about before. Mini golf will likely work in the same way in single player. You take someone out for a round, new dialogue opens up, and the relationship develops. But going beyond the mini golf, a full golf course also appears to be in the game. GTA 5 had golf, and it was surprisingly well made with proper swing mechanics and decent physics. So although golf hasn't been officially confirmed as a playable activity in GTA 6, it's hard to imagine a course being just one big set piece. Another social activity that GTA 6 appears to be taking further is drinking, and maybe some drinking games. We see Jason and Lucia at a bar in the screenshots and in the trailer, and kind of a lot now that I think about it, but anyways, there are indications that going out for drinks with NPCs might even include a list of smaller activities for you to take part in. There are even references to a shotgun beers encounter and dice, so by the looks of things, going out for drinks with your friends might be a lot more involved this time around rather than just a simple cutscene. Nightclubs are all over both trailers. We see full club scenes, DJs performing, neons everywhere, and with nightclubs comes dancing. This isn't new to the series. GTA San Andreas had it, the Ballad of Gay Tony, and eventually GTA Online had it, but in GTA 6 it looks like it's built into the world at a much larger scale. Strip clubs are also confirmed. We have the Jack of Hearts and Delight's Cabaret, and looks like there will also be a ladies night judging by this poster on the wall. GTA 5 had the Vanilla Unicorn as a fully enterable strip club, and it became one of the most visited locations in the game for obvious reasons, and just like in GTA 4, GTA 6 looks to be having multiple venues spread across the map. Now, next up we have the casino. Now, this isn't confirmed in any way, but it's almost impossible to imagine Rockstar leaving it out, considering GTA Online's Diamond Casino was one of the most successful updates the game ever had. And the question isn't really, is there a casino in GTA 6? It's more so how far they're actually going to go with it, with blackjack tables, poker tables, and all that kind of stuff. Next, we have watching TV and in-game video games. Now, Jason is seen at home laying on his couch with the TV on in the background, which is pretty standard stuff, but in this shot, we can actually see a PS5 looking console beside the TV. Now, this is going into speculation territory, but I think it'd be really cool if that console was actually playable. Now, Rockstar have already tested this idea before with arcade machines in previous games, but I think it'd be really cool if this console actually worked. Kind of like how in Uncharted 4, where you could play Crash Bandicoot. Now, next up, Leonidas map appears to include what looks to be amusement parks. We have Dinosaur World and Fairyland Forest. We don't really know what this means for sure, but I have seen a lot of people speculating on if Rockstar will feature their own version of Disney World. Now, I've seen a lot of people shut this idea down because, you know, kids aren't usually in GTA games, but have you guys ever heard of Disney adults? Look, I'm just saying there's a real opportunity for Rockstar to do something pretty funny with that. Now, GTA 6 is going to be having a TikTok parody in the game world. We already have Life Invader as Facebook, Snap-O-Matic as Instagram, Bleeder as Twitter, but given TikTok's dominance since GTA 5's release, it was only a matter of time before it got the same treatment. The real dimes are seen standing on top of a car filming at a street takeover scene. This suggests that the characters are built around this concept, but whether there's a full mechanic where you build a following and it actually affects the gameplay, we don't know yet, but the foundations are there. Now, moving on to the outdoor nature activities. Leonidas map is massive, and a huge chunk of it is its wilderness. Rockstar haven't just built that terrain for show, there's a whole ecosystem sitting inside of it. Fishing is officially confirmed. We saw a screenshot of Jason and Cal out on a boat fishing. The blueprint here is from Red Dead 2, which had probably the best fishing system in any open world game. It had different rods, different lures, different species depending on location and weather, and fish that actually fought back. It was a really well-made system and kind of relaxing. Hunting is also confirmed on the GTA 6 website, as Mount Caliga is listed as a hunting destination. Screenshots also show hunters in the Grass Rivers who appear to be alligator hunting, which in Florida requires a permit. This suggests that hunting might not be entirely legal, which fits perfectly within the game's criminal world. Poaching, protected species, rangers looking for you. Hunting could have a criminal dimension that makes it more than just a nature activity. If hunting a protected species is a criminal act within the game, which it's suggested by the screenshots, then poaching becomes a part of the criminal economy. Moving restricted animals through black market channels, staying ahead of rangers, The risk and reward of going after the most valuable and illegal targets makes for a very interesting gameplay loop. Kayaking has also been confirmed via an official screenshot at Mount Caliga. The rivers and swamps of Leonida are one of the most distinctive parts about the map, with miles of wetland and mangrove channels that cars and boats just can't navigate. We might even see like hidden outposts in the grass rivers, and the only way to reach them without alerting the guards would be by paddling on a kayak. The Thrillbillies Mud Club is confirmed in the trailers. Expect the Thrillbillies to have a presence across the map with their own events, probably their own activity strand, and a reason to own a truck that would be completely useless in the city. Leonida is heavily oriented around water-based activities and water travel, so Rockstar have built more water-based activities in this game than any other GTA game in the past. Now, jet skis have been in GTA games for a long time, but in a map that's this coastal, they're going to be a much bigger part about getting around and having fun than they ever were in GTA 5. The water physics in GTA 6 are reportedly a major technical investment, and if that's true, jet skiing at full speed through the Keys is going to feel completely different to anything else the series has seen before. Official screenshots also confirm scuba diving near the Leonida Keys. Now, GTA 5 did have scuba diving, but the ocean always felt like an afterthought, but this time it seems like the oceans are going to serve an actual purpose, and it gives you a reason to want to explore the underwater. Now, we can expect shipwrecks, hidden treasures, marine life, and possibly spearfishing. Now, on to the next activity, we can expect to see boat meets. Now, whether this is an organized event you can participate in, or it's something that just runs in the background of the world, the boats in GTA 6 look more detailed and varied than anything the series has seen before. I feel like I've said that a lot, but in this screenshot, we can see parties taking place on different boats, with jet skis getting around, and even this dude chilling on a floaty. Next up, we have surfing. Now, this one's not confirmed, but Rockstar reportedly have a large team working specifically on water physics, wakes, currents, wave behavior, and whether that work supports actual surfing mechanics or just makes the ocean feel much more realistic is very unclear. Now, I know a lot of you guys want it in the game, but the wave behavior in the trailers hasn't clearly shown surfing in action, so treat this one as a possibility rather than a confirmed activity. Now, moving into the sports and competitive activities that we got, Florida is a state that takes its sports very seriously. From the beach courts to the racetrack to the street, GTA 6 has built that into the fabric of Leonida, and whether you're competing against NPCs or just the environment, there's a competitive layer to the world that goes far beyond what GTA 5 ever had. Basketball appears to be making a return based on some of the screenshots and in the trailers. We can see Jason and Cal shooting some hoops here, so I'm hoping that this is an actual activity we can take part in. We can also see a smaller basketball ring set up at Jason's house in the Keys, which again suggests that we might actually be able to interact with it. In the 2022 leaks, we also got a glimpse of some tennis courts. Now, I can't show you what that looks like for obvious reasons, but we can get a rough idea of where it'll actually be on the map based on the mapping project. Now, just like golf, this was also in GTA 5, and if we apply the same logic here, then chances are we'll actually be able to play tennis here as well. Now, this one's a bit more broad, but just regular beach sports. Vice Beach is a massive beachfront in the heart of Vice City, and beaches in Florida aren't just scenery. It's where people actually go and hang out and compete in games. That includes beach volleyball, paddleboarding, throwing the footy, which we can see on this beach screenshot, and just regular beach games, you know, the kind of casual outdoor sports that naturally fit into the coastal open world. Now, none of these have been explicitly named by Rockstar, but the setting kind of implies that we might actually be able to take part in them. Up next, we have racing. Now, racing is pretty much a staple in every GTA game, so we can expect to take part in various land, air, and sea races. Now, we also see dirt biking in Mount Caliga and a dirt oval circuit that has been spotted in the Ambrosia region. Next up, we have car meets. Now, GTA has always been a game about cars, but GTA 6 looks to be the first one to have genuine car culture built into it. Now, there are three things confirmed here. The Thrillbillies Mud Club, which we already covered earlier. The second one is an organized car meet in Vice City. You know, you see cars lined up, people out, it's a whole scene. And the third is what appears to be an illegal street takeover. You've got cars shutting down a road, crowds gathered around them, and cars spinning circles around these two people. Now, these two people are the real dimes, and they're seen filming what looks to be a viral video or music video or something like that, and that suggests that this specific moment may actually be mission based, but whether street takeovers can actually happen organically in free roam is the question worth asking. Now, at the end of the day, this is Grand Theft Auto, and the criminal side of Leonida looks more fleshed out than any GTA before, not just in the missions, but in the open world itself. Now, robberies have been confirmed through the 2022 leaked gameplay footage, and multiple sources have also pointed to over 700 enterable buildings in the open world, and apparently a lot of them are robbable. That includes pawn shops, liquor stores, gas stations, supermarkets, warehouses. The list kind of goes on with that one. Now, whether the 700 enterable buildings rumor is true or not, it's still very interesting to see a massive variety in robbable locations, which is a huge improvement from GTA 5. Now, I'm really hoping that they bring the burglaries back from GTA San Andreas, where at night you'd hop into a van and break into people's homes and try to steal their belongings. That was a really fun activity that required a little bit of patience. You had to be mindful of the noise you make in order to not wake up the residents. Red Dead 2 kind of brought that back with the homestead robberies, so maybe there's some hope that we will see this return in GTA 6. And lastly, we have smuggling. Now, look at the map of Leonida, and it basically tells you what it's been built for. You know, you've got the grass rivers with docks tucked away from any main road, Port Gellhorn's industrial waterfront, the Leonida Keys stretching out into open water. This map is designed around moving things that aren't meant to be moved. Now, we know that smuggling is going to be one of the main themes throughout the story, but it looks like we'll be able to take part in smuggling side activities in the open world. Earlier, we talked about scuba diving, which could have you diving for contraband, or the poaching staff having us navigate the grass rivers and evading the local law enforcement. Both of these feed into the same system. We even see a shot of Cal watching a plane drop cargo over water, and that shot of the boys out fishing with Cal holding a pair of binoculars. Could that just be a casual day out on the water, or could he be keeping an eye out for an airdrop? In a game this detailed, it's probably not a coincidence. This is shaping up to be one of the most activity-packed games that Rockstar have ever built. And what is really cool is when you take a step back and see how it's all connected. The gym feeds into the cage fighting, hunting ties directly into the smuggling, and it doesn't really feel like a checklist of things to do, but instead it feels like a real dynamic open world. I'm super excited to get stuck into the pool, but let me know what activity you guys are looking forward to, and if you feel like there's something that I've missed in the trailers or screenshots, please do let me know down in the comments below. But if you did enjoy the video, then please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.